Hey, I'm Karen Lang, the owner of Lang Signature Travel, and I am so excited to tell you all about my upcoming vegan group trip to Costa Rica. So, let this happening on February 1st to 7th, 2027. But before we begin, I want to make sure that you stay and watch until the very end because I'm going to be telling you about a limited time offer special bonus, okay? So, keep watching. All right, so I always like to share a little bit about who I am so you can kind of know who you would be coming on this adventure with. So I have been vegan for 20 plus years. I also happen to have 20 plus years of event planning experience. So event planning is my background. I'm super passionate about it. And the various businesses that I've had, they've all been about bringing people together, okay? And in the photo is my lovely husband, James, who will also be on this adventure. So, again, my purpose in life has always been to bring like-minded people together. For over 10 years, I was running a company called Find Veg Love, which many of you probably know me from there. And that's kind of how I got started. I'm no longer running that business anymore because I'm focusing on my travel planning business full time. But just wanted to give you a bit of background information. So, before we dive into this trip, I wanted to share more about the amazing, amazing trip that happened last February. So, these are pictures from this trip. So, over here, we were on a trolley going down this crazy steep road to get to these incredible waterfalls. We had a lunch that the chef prepared for us that we brought with us. So that was one of the adventures that we did. Another adventure that we did was we went to the Manuel Antonio National Park. We saw amazing, amazing wildlife. So you can see there's a mix of people from all ages, from Canada and the US, and they were an amazing group of people. This trip and the last trip was all about adventure and relaxation. Okay, so this is Gabby. This is when we went on a boat tour. This was at the villa where we stayed at. So this is Harold over here bringing fresh pineapples to the lovely ladies who were relaxing by the pool. And this is Crystal enjoying a fresh coconut, which is my favorite. So as you can see, these trips are all about having a good time, okay? Relaxing, adventure, and everything. And of course, the wildlife. This is one of the major, major reasons I love Costa Rica is the incredible wildlife. So these are all pictures that I took with my phone. Um, Monkeys everywhere. We saw sloths at the Manuel Antonio National Park. We saw these incredible little crabs. I forget what they're called. This is just an idea of what you may see if you come on this trip. And of course, the food. So over here is Coco, the chef for the last event. He will also be the chef for this trip. He is my go-to chef. I've worked with him for many, many years in different capacities, and his food is, like I'm telling you, so incredible. People were so blown away by how fresh it was and filling, and they never ate the same meal twice. So, yes, you can see everyone was like taking pictures and videos. It was amazing. And I also wanted to just share this video from you because it's one thing for me to be talking about these trips, but it's also something to really have other people, share their experience. So let me play this for you.
About your experience so far traveling with Lang Signature Travel?
I feel very taken care of. All of our meals are cooked by beautiful with a beautiful ingredients, local and fresh and healthy vegan options for every meal. We're in this gorgeous environment. I've never been anywhere like this before, and we're getting to do lots of fun experiences, but also having many hours of our day to just lounge in this beautiful villa. So it's been just kind of the best of both worlds. We get adventure, we get a little education, we also get lots of time to relax. It's been lovely.
And how has it been traveling with Lang Signature Travel?
It's been excellent. I'm a time scheduled person, so it's been nice to know kind of what the basis of what we're doing every day. We had a meeting before we ever came where she gave us each day's laid out plans, which are our, basis, but then we also get time to just lounge and relax as well.
Okay, so why Costa Rica? Costa Rica has a very special place in my heart. I have been going there for the past 5 years, and every time I am completely blown away by it. I've had the pleasure of being able to travel across the entire Pacific side. Costa Rica is not a huge country, but it's very vast, right? There's a lot of different areas, and I've had the opportunity to really get a feel for the entire side of the Pacific. And we're doing this trip in Santa Teresa because I went there for the first time in February with my husband, and we completely fell in love with the place. So there's just something really special about Costa Rica. And in fact, my husband and I, we go there every winter. That's our second home, and yeah, it's amazing. So, a bit about Santa Teresa in case you are not familiar with it. It is remote. Okay, so it's about 4 hours from Liberia airport, but don't let that kind of scare you because it's actually a pretty nice drive. I've done it, and there will be stops along the way, and it's going to be a fun day trip. So it's known as a Bohemian surf town, and it's part of the Nicoya Peninsula, and it's really jungle meets ocean. There's really a nice balance of both. And it's famous for its world-class waves, pristine beaches, vibrant wellness scene, and laid-back vibes. So it attracts a number of different people, surfers, digital nomads, and really barefoot luxury seekers. So this is the villa. This is where we will be staying. And I have seen this villa in person. And yes, I did get to stay there, and it was absolutely incredible. The small detail and attention to all the little things throughout the house are amazing. You get beautiful sunlight throughout the house. You get these gorgeous ocean views, this gorgeous pool. I can't wait for you to see it. So, I wanted to talk a bit about how my group trips are different than other vegan group trips because there are other great companies out there doing vegan trips, but I do them really differently. And the reason why I do them differently is because it is my preferred style of travel. So, as someone with deadly food allergies, I've always kind of preferred to rent beautiful luxury homes with groups of friends and hire a chef so that I wouldn't have to worry about where to find my next meal, right? So that's how I vacation. And that's what I bring to the table is this totally unique, different experience where you're staying in one luxury home as opposed to staying at different hotels throughout the week. So a lot of other group trips, you'll have two, sometimes even three different locations, which also means that you have to get from point A to point B. So there's a lot of transit time with my trips. Again, you get there and we do day trips, yes, but you're never going to be on a bus for 10 hours in between different locations, okay? And also, we have a private chef and a private bartender, okay? If you don't drink alcohol, that's totally fine. This is not a big party type trip where everyone is drinking all day long. It's not like that at all. It's really just about being able to enjoy a couple of cocktails poolside, and having a great time. And if you don't drink alcohol, totally fine because Harold, the bartender, makes the best mocktails. Trust me. So Chef Coco will never make the same meal twice. Sorry if you love leftovers and you love a certain meal, he's not going to make it again. And again, no packing and repacking. So you set up, you arrive at the villa, you set up your space in your room, and you only have to pack once it's the end of the trip. Okay, so it's a perfect balance of adventure and relaxation. So the pace, again, I talked a bit about it before. It's really a mix, a balance, because again, when I travel, that is my style. I don't like to have planned activities every day, all day long, because to me, that's not relaxing. So I like the mix of both adventure and downtime. So There's going to be three group activities, which I'll talk more about soon, but plenty of free time to do as you please, okay? Because these trips are about you and what you need and what you want, okay? So whether that's relaxing by the pool or that's walking around town, totally up to you. So, the three tours we're going to do. These are all tours that James and I personally did on our last trip. Okay, so it's really important for me when I host these group trips that I go to places that I've personally experienced, that I work with people that I've worked with, like the chef and the bartender, and the activities that they are activities that I've done. I know that it's amazing. I can answer all your questions about them, and so that's my jam. Okay. So, first adventure, and in no particular order. So, the first one is we're going to be renting a couple of side-by-sides, and we're going to be exploring around the town to secluded beaches. So, Santa Teresa is all about the pristine beaches, and there are tons of them, trust me. So, we're going to basically spend the day going on side-by-sides and exploring all these different beaches and shops, and we're gonna wrap up the day with a dinner on the beach. So Chef Coco is gonna show up with a big basket full of food for us that we're gonna enjoy, and we're gonna watch the sunset, and it's gonna be a beautiful day. Second activity, yes, this is a real picture. Yes, that is the color of the water. Okay, yes, yes, yes. So we're going to be going to Tortuga Island, and this is a full day activity, and we're going to be going on a boat, and there will be shade, don't worry. And you're going to be able to get off the boat and go snorkeling. We're going to come across this sunken ship, which is really cool. We're going to go to a place called Rainbow Rock, and you're going to go to the island. Okay, we're going to get off the boat. We're going to have some drinks. We're going to have some food. It's going to be an amazing time. And then and we're going to see the sunset, which is going to be incredible. And once that's done, we're going to get back on the boat, and then it's gonna be dark, and you're gonna see crazy colors in the ocean, and you will have the opportunity to get back into the water and go snorkeling, okay, and go and swim through this. So, I personally didn't do that last time, the swimming in the dark, but our girls were with us, and our girls did it, and they loved it. And then the third activity is we're going to be doing a day trip to Montezuma. So Montezuma is another really special place that James and I visited on our last trip. And this place is like none other. It's a completely different feel and vibe than Santa Teresa. It's more jungle and green and lush. And so we're going to have a beautiful day trip there. We're going to go to the beach. We're going to see these amazing, amazing waterfalls. It's going to be epic. Okay, so my trips, yes, they are an investment in yourself. Okay, they're not cheap, but again, this is a lifetime experience for many people. And I really honestly, truly believe in going big and treating yourself. Okay, even if it's just once in your life. Okay, so you don't get this kind of experience, you don't get this opportunity very often. Okay. I take care of everything for you. You literally just have to say yes to this adventure, book the plane ticket, and show up. I take care of everything else. If you want to come earlier, you want to stay longer, you want to do another activity that's not on the itinerary, I can help you with that. Okay. So really, I know this is an investment, but I guarantee you, I promise you, the people that came on the last trip were beyond happy with everything that they experienced. And yeah, so I really hope that you're watching this. It's because you're really interested in coming, and I really hope you can make it happen. So let's talk a bit about who this trip is for, because it's not for everyone, right? So this trip is open to vegans and non-vegans. Okay, so I will say that on the last trip, we had a couple vegetarians and one person who was just veg curious, and they all love the food. Okay, so again, this is a judgment-free zone. It's very clear that all the meals are vegan, everything is vegan. So obviously, if you're not vegan and you're not interested in it, this trip is not for you. Okay, so this trip is truly about connecting with people on a different level and being surrounded by like-minded people, not feeling judged. being in an environment where you can be yourself, right? So as vegans, that's hard sometimes. So this trip is for you if you want all the details handled. Some people love planning a trip and want to plan their own trip and take care of all the details, right? And it's really, really important. Okay, so this trip is absolutely not for you if you are scared of bugs, snakes, heat, humidity. Okay. I'm warning you, it is hot, it is humid, but it is amazing. Okay. I don't love bugs, but they don't scare me. But there are bugs there. It's the rainforest. Okay. Um, and it's not for you if you're looking for for a cheap travel trip. Okay. So I will leave it at that. So what's included in this adventure? So everything you need is fully taken care of for you by me. Okay. So 6 nights in the villa. Every room has an ensuite bathroom. Okay. No shared bathrooms, only for you. You get a welcome bag when you arrive, which is curated by me. So I go out and I buy all my favorite vegan local things and I put them all in a beautiful branded bag for you. It includes three gourmet vegan meals per day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. In the mornings, there's coffee, there's herbal teas, fresh juices, the most incredible food, fresh juices. I can't wait for you to experience it. Um, Group airport transfers, so from the airport and to the airport at the scheduled times. The three activities that I talked about, and then we have a WhatsApp group that we start about 2 months before the trip, and it's just a way for everyone to get to know each other. I answer your questions, and that WhatsApp group was on fire during the last trip, before, during, and after. It was so amazing to see during the whole trip. People were messaging each other through the WhatsApp group, and people were sharing pictures and funny things, and it was such an amazing feeling. So let's talk about the investment, okay? I'm keeping it pretty simple. There are only two room options, okay? So there are 6 rooms. With other room, I only have one room that has twin beds, 2 beds, okay? So I imagine that one is gonna go fast because there's only one of them, all right? So early bird pricing is until September 15th. So if you are sharing a room with someone, it's $44.97 per person. And if you are coming alone, it is $47.97. Okay. So again, you get a bit of a discount if you're sharing a room with a friend. All right. So let's talk about that limited time offer. Okay. The first person to pay in full before July 21st will get the following. It's a $500 value. Okay. So you get the early bird pricing locked in, which is the pricing I just shared now. You get a private cooking class with Chef Coco, a private cocktail or mocktail workshop with our bartender, and a welcome package full of local vegan goodies. So you're going to get the curated bag that everyone's going to get, but then on top of that, you're going to get a big extra special something, okay? So $500 value for the first person who pays in full before July 21st. Okay? So maybe you're thinking this is not the right fit for me. Maybe the dates don't work. Maybe the pricing doesn't work for whatever reason, but you still would love to go to Costa Rica. Well, the good news is that I am a travel planner and I specialize in trips to Costa Rica, so I can still help you. Okay. If there's anything, if you're really really wanting to go, but again, it's just not the right fit for whatever reason, I can help you. Okay, so there's plenty of other options. So let's talk, and we can go over the different options for you. And I've been getting this request for a long time to host group trips during the summer because I know all my teachers and all the people that can't travel in the winter would love to come. So I will be doing something in the summer of 2027. So stay tuned if you want to learn more about that one. Okay. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions at all, reach out to me. Okay. I'm literally just an email or a call away. I love interacting with people. I know this is a big decision. But I would love nothing more than to make this dream a reality for you if you want to join us. So again, reach out if you have any questions at all. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope we get to chat soon. Thank you so much.